Welcome to the Brown Load. We got fun and games. Yes, it's the Brown Load, and we are live from the Tandoori Lounge in Hornchurch, which is Essex. What would you say, Simon Sandhu?
It is Essex.
It's Essex.
Yeah.
It's not. Are we outside the M25 here?
We are outside the M25.
We're outside it.
Are
just
we?
Yeah. Are we?
I thought we were inside.
If you recall, we went on the M25 and we were inside it.
Yeah,
We're inside it.
but then did we come inside, or
You
did we?
did. I did.
Did we turn in on the Morty? Or
Yes.
did we go out on the Morty?
No, we went in. I went in.
I think it's important to
No,
check.
Romford. We're Romford Hornchurch.
It's
We're just inside.
It's inside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Romford.
Because
Bro.
Brentwood would be just outside.
I came off the M25, turned left, the other way went to Southend. That's the wrong way.
South End's the other. Yeah.
I went the other way.
Okay.
We're inside.
We might have to. I think
We're
that's right.
inside the Morty.
Anyway, it's here on the Essexy M25. Actually, if you are ever around driving around the M25 and you think, you know what, I want a nice bit of Punjabi cuisine, this is the place to come. But anyway, this is not an advert for them. They're lovely people. We love the guys that run this place. But we're going to have a bit of Kana after the podcast, and it's always nice and fat. And Simon, can I just say, Simon is here for Kedge, by the way.
Simon is in.
He's here for Kedge.
Hello, Simon.
It's like he's raising money. Simon, tell us, why are you here? I'm here for Kedge. Oh, okay. So you're raising money for the Skinny Gujarati Fund. Is that right?
I heard the listening numbers were down, so you thought,
exactly.
let's get Simon in because he's got a guaranteed 7 people that will listen.
The only thing that's down is Kedge's attendance.
Honestly.
If you were, Sach, if you were his teacher at school and you're looking at the register at the end of the year, then what would you say to him? I'm Kedge's dad.
Yeah.
Well, I've turned up for parents' evening.
Yeah.
What's your biggest issue with Kedge?
His attendance is poor and he's expelled. That's it. Done. Don't come back. Don't come back next year. Take all your shit out of the locker, your son shit, and leave.
Your son
Just
is
leave.
I love that. Your dog shit, Simon's in.
Yeah.
He
Don't
will
worry.
show you last minute. He will turn up.
We got a kid who lives outside the catchment area. He doesn't even know where he is in relation to M25 and inside London. But we're gonna wheel him in. He's got this foreign kid from another school.
Doesn't know where Hornchurch is, but he'll make it.
He'll be there, right? So, but I'll be honest.
Yeah.
If you don't mind me saying this, because it's something we half discussed earlier, right?
Yeah.
That you get annoyed when he doesn't turn up, or when he pulls out, or because he's away at the moment, right?
No. Look, I've got no problem with people not being on the Brown Load for a week. I get it. We've all got stuff to do outside of the podcast. It's okay.
Yeah.
But I mean, when we do it, Tommy, there'll be a few weeks sort of notice. In a couple of weeks, I'm not here. I'm going
away.
to Dubai.
Yeah.
Can we do online for the next 2 weeks? Like we kind of all know.
Work it out. We communicate that.
And obviously, last week we were all together because we went and did the Harrow.
Yeah, the live
which
podcast.
was brilliant, by the way.
Honestly, genuinely one of my most favourite podcasts.
I agree.
Yeah.
Have you heard it, Simon?
Okay, last week's one.
I listened to about 10 minutes of it on the way.
People do it in stages. People get excited and they need to put it down for a little bit.
I
get it. So, yes.
It was a bit too much for me.
What were you using it for, Simon? That you lasted 10 minutes and then you went, oh, I'm done. I'll come out. Okay, no, don't tell us. Okay, so we did that one. So we're all together.
So we're all together, and that's what I mean. Like, and we were even chilling before it. We had a bit of time. We were like, we were just catching up, and at no point, Tommy, my guy mentioned he's going on holiday to where he said Valencia.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So then anyway, podcast went up last week, blah, 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 blah. And we get towards the end of the week and he goes, do you know, I'm going to read you the message actually.
Yeah.
Let me get it.
So, and whilst actually just putting up that message, we know I get it. I get messages directly from people on WhatsApp and also on Instagram saying Sach was really going in on Kedge, man. Sach is he genuinely pissed off? And I'm like, oh wait, you know what? You got to understand, Sach is from South London. He sounds pretty pissed off all the time.
I do.
Right? So when you are a little bit more pissed off,
No. Look, here we go.
So just before you, for balance, I would just like to say I like it when Kedge doesn't turn up because I get a call.
he does. Yeah, okay.
It works for me.
Super sub.
The sub bench, yeah,
He's
exactly.
a super sub.
He gets a shot.
So here's a message, and this was on Wednesday last week. Heads up, lads. Next week I'm away in Valencia, so I won't be able to make the podcast. And that's all he wrote.
Right.
And then I responded with, online it is then, as we would.
We go online.
We go online.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that you've been listening to Brownlow for 6 years. You know, if one of us are away.
And I will say this, Sach has done probably 20 podcasts from Dubai. About that?
Late and India, all over the
and
place.
what time? And what time?
Yeah,
are those?
late. It's like after midnight.
with his nieces asleep in the other room, right? His
You
brother's
have
kids,
to do it.
and he has to kind of go, look, I need to quickly do this, but I'm going to talk like this a little bit throughout the podcast because they're asleep. So all of that with family. He ain't there with no nieces. He ain't there with like the little babies running
Do you know
around.
what I mean?
He's just on a trip, and he doesn't want to get online because he's probably having a few Kingfisher beers.
Anyway, and that's
which
what
is
I
the
said,
number
look,
one choice of beer.
Online it is,
Indians.
take your mic and laptop, and he replies, no chance, it will be messy. And I was just like, that's not an excuse, bro.
Yeah, it's weak.
Doesn't that
That
make
is
it
weak.
better after a few drinks? Get Kedge on.
Some of the
and
best
he's
podcasts
slurring.
we've had. Yeah. He's more fun. He's definitely more fun. But anyway, so he's out, and Sachi's not impressed with the excuses. It's kind of
Honestly, it was just excuses.
But-
It's poor. And do you know what? No, the worst part of all of this is because I'm the one that gets all the blame. You're too harsh on him.
Yeah.
You tell him this. But I'm sorry, he's the one that's letting all of you listeners down all the time. If he's not here, it's him. It's not us. Do you know what I mean?
And again, for balance,
Simon
Simon has stepped up.
Simon's on his team as well.
Yeah.
I'm angry at him now as well.
Yeah. But what,
You can go as well, Simon.
What
You've
I-
lasted 5 minutes and I'm proud like
what I think I could generally say is that Simon and I only spend this level of time together
Yeah.
when we are on the podcast together.
Oh, really?
He lives very close.
Yeah.
He's always there if I need him. It's that kind of fact, right?
Yeah.
But I don't pick up the phone and go, hi, Si, how's your week been? Everything all right? We don't do that. And in fact, you know what I found quite funny the other day? We went to the Leighton Orient game. Did I tell you that?
Yeah,
By the way?
yeah.
Went to Wembley, right?
Yeah.
I
Was he
got-
there?
He
Thank
was
you.
there.
Yeah.
So I've now moved one stop away. So I get on the train one stop before Simon.
Yeah.
And then the central line moves one stop.
Yep.
Simon got on.
Got on.
With some of his mates. I'm there with some of Simon's mates, really, because
Oh.
they all go football together.
Oh.
But I'm just there with the lot that are coming down
Right.
the train from where I'm
Yeah.
coming from,
Yeah.
right? Coming down
Yeah.
the tracks. And I saw Simon, and he's along the carriage, and he put his hand up, waved, and carried on chatting with his mate. I'm like,
Simon.
It was too far.
He
He
didn't
can't
know-
get
Simon.
across
he
a
didn't,
busy
he didn't know
carriage.
I was
Isn't it?
coming. He didn't know I was coming, right?
Didn't you?
Yeah, no, he didn't know, right? And I didn't even tell him. I didn't know he was coming because someone else got me the ticket and goes, "Come," right? I went, "All right."
This is terrible.
So then I went, but it was the fact that I thought, and I'm looking at him, and I thought to myself, "This is a podcast chat," because I'm looking at the nearest thing I've got to a brother, blood.
You didn't
what-
even know it was...
Right? No, I didn't know. But also, I'm looking at him, and he's waved at me
Skanky.
like I'm a school dad. You know, like
You know what?
"Oh,
I
mate."
did try and walk down the carriage, but you know when the train pulled away,
Yeah.
and you know you're getting old because you're wobbling around all over the shop.
I didn't see
and
no
I went,
effort.
forget that.
I didn't see no effort. But
Wow.
but
So then, when did you meet? When you got off at Wembley, or?
I know when we got
we
to
changed
Stratford
trains.
or
Yeah,
something like
we
that.
changed. And then it was like, all right, yeah, all right. All right. That's it. And then
Were you doing it? Were you doing it?
Yeah. Got a ticket for him, and that was it. But what's funny is we both get people saying that we sound like each other. And that
Yeah.
happens quite a lot.
Yeah.
And now that we've, even on the way here, when we were coming here, we've both got hay fever.
Yeah.
Right? Like right
Yeah.
now, we're both suffering. And I'll tell you how I realise. We're in the
I'm
car.
suffering as well, by the way.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
You look all right.
No, the last
Because you
few
can
days...
really, you normally have those tampons up your nose.
Yeah, no.
No, actually, you look all right. But Tom, when we got into the Tandoori Lounge, what did they say? The woman said
They
you
went,
look
"Oh my
like
God,
dog
what's
shit.
wrong with you? Yeah, you look rough. Your eyes look rough. What's the matter?" And I went, "She went, are you tired?" And I went,
Thanks,
I
I
just
looked
feel
all right.
really hay fevery. But it's just suddenly kicked in this evening.
Do you need the tampons up your nose?
I would need something up my nose. Yeah, exactly.
I tell you how I got hay fever for the first time 14 years ago, the year my
That's
son
very
was born.
precise.
Yeah. And that is a real uncle thing to say. It was 2011. And
Listen,
I
bastard
sneezed, and I
guys.
told myself, yeah.
Okay, come on.
And I when I take Piriton, it makes me so drowsy
Yeah.
that I went to the GP and they gave me prescription ones.
Yeah.
And then they stopped doing prescription ones and went, "You've got to go for an allergy test."
Right.
600 quid I paid.
What?
Got my allergy test done.
Yeah.
And they said,
You got
"Yes."
hay fever.
Yes, you got hay fever. Well, they said,
You need Puritan.
no. And they go, there's 3 strains of hay fever: tree, weed,
Grass.
grass.
Yeah.
Allergic
You take weed.
Yep.
Oh.
Which one is
It's
it?
allergic to all 3.
Are you ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
Trees, weed, and what was that one? Grass.
Grass.
Weed and grass, the same thing, no?
Grass is one of them, and I know
Yeah.
trees one. I don't know what the other one is.
Okay. So
Trees, weed, and grass.
Oh, is it weed? Okay.
And you get all man. I didn't know that.
So from
triple action.
February to November,
Out of action.
if I take a tablet every morning,
You're all right.
I'm all right. Yeah.
See, I've been
Little
taking
blue tablets.
I've been taking the little what?
The
Little blue
ones,
tablets.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he gets a hard one as well. It's a double whammy.
Really gets me.
I've
really
been
gets me
taking-
going.
I've been taking
Gets
the
me up in the
tablets.
morning.
I've been taking the tablets, and they've not been working. So I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Oh, man.
And I might go and get the jab in the arse again.
Oh, is that what it was last time?
Yeah, remember we spoke about this.
But it lasted about 6 months, that, didn't it?
Yeah, it does the job. But do you know what? I just thought I don't want to take it again. Do you know what I mean? I need to
Fix it.
You want to give it? Oh, sorry.
No,
yeah.
I just need to. I need to deal with it, and it's I can't.
No.
It's really bad.
So,
it's really bad.
we were in the car, and I tell you where I realised that we both had the same sort of symptoms. Is we opened the window.
Yeah.
30 seconds later, we both closed the window.
Right.
Then we left it open a little bit.
Right.
And that was annoying because it was loud and we couldn't speak, so we closed it.
Yeah.
And then
Going through menopause?
Bruv, we were having hot flushes.
We were
everything.
menopausal men.
We were manopausal.
How much younger is Simon, by the way?
2 years. 2 years younger.
Oh, right, okay.
Have we done the story about how you used to think you were catching up? So
So
his birthday's
What?
October,
Yeah.
right? My birthday's November.
Yeah.
So I'm like, he's born
Yeah.
in October.
Yeah.
And the next month I turn 2, right?
Right.
And then every year,
Yeah.
let's say, so this year I'm going to turn 49.
Yeah.
But just before that,
Yeah.
he's going to turn 48.
for 5 weeks,
Yeah.
I'm one
1
number
year.
behind.
He's one number behind, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And he used to cry as a baby because he used to think
Simon.
I'm
he
gonna
was
catch up.
catching up, and then I'd turn it, and he would cry. I remember that happened for years.
Wow.
It stopped when he was 37. He stopped crying.
I've got to be honest.
That's when he worked it out.
I'd still got a little bit upset this year.
And very quickly, where did Simon come from? We know where Tommy came from.
Oh, the names.
Yeah.
No, it's
Well,
not-
I know, not from you. I know your mum, Tommy.
It's-
I know
it's-
that's where you came from.
I thought that's what you meant. I thought. Do you want me to explain?
No. Where did his?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know why Simon. I don't know. I don't know that.
It's after Simon Templar in The Saint.
Oh God, that TV show. You won't remember that. He was like a detective-y
Yeah,
thing, or
that
like
kind of thing.
some sort of like.
he was
80s
he was one of the James Bonds as well. I think my mum took a bit of a liking to him.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's what it is.
What?
Because his surname was Templar, so it was like Godwalla. So it's like a bit religious, so they can justify. No, but all of our family,
go on.
all of our family have, like, so many people
Yeah.
have English white names.
Yeah.
Okay, like.
How
I'd
many?
probably
How many?
say 20. Probably.
You're joking.
Go on, put a number on it.
I'm trying to think. Out of percentage-wise,
Yeah.
it's got to be 90% of people.
What?
Definitely 90% of the men.
Yes.
Because the girls.
Yeah, you
less
can't call
so.
the girls like
The
Steve
girls
or-
have nicknames, but they like my sister's Rupinder,
Yeah.
but her nickname's Gogi, right?
But that's not- no,
right.
no.
But my other sister's Paminda, she's Pam.
Which is an English name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In fact, right?
Yeah.
Let's see how many you can name. Should we go up against each other, right?
Let's do it.
What's that? What's the game called? What's it called?
Mallet's
Mallet's.
Mallet.
Right. Okay, we'll do that. Right. So no hesitating. Right. You can't
man.
repeat. You can't
Okay.
repeat. They're gonna see how many of these. And obviously, I'll know if you get it wrong. So you can't just gonna go Dave. Because there ain't one. There ain't a Dave. There ain't
a Dave. I would have guessed the Dave.
I know. I got cramp in my side from laughing at that.
There's a Jag Dave.
Yeah, but he doesn't get called
Oh,
Dave.
he's not a Jack.
Okay,
Is he a
so,
Jack?
okay. Okay, ready? Let's go before he
Right,
starts
go,
giving
go,
away.
go,
Okay,
go,
ready?
go,
Go. You.
Tommy.
Joey.
Sammy.
Simon.
Joey.
I said Joey already. I said Joey.
Didn't you just say Simon?
Yeah, because you said Tommy.
Yeah, he said. Someone said Joey before.
Yeah, I said Joey
Go on,
already.
keep going.
So you would have been out there, but I've won anyway.
Yeah.
But carry on. Oh my God.
Sam.
You said Sammy already. No, you-
Sam, my dad.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, his dad. Oh, yeah, Bill, my dad.
Bill.
Your who's? Bill, what Bill's that?
Billu.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, fine. Okay.
Another Bill.
Tony.
He's gone blank.
Yeah.
mate.
Okay. Let me go.
on.
Jimmy.
Oh,
Gary.
God, yes.
Sunita. Right.
That's not.
Sunita.
No,
But that is her
that's
name.
an Indian name.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, maybe not. Yeah.
Okay. And,
But you've got Sunita, the singer.
Harry. We've
Gary.
got Harry, Gary, Jimmy, Tony,
Barry.
Steve. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Right. We got honestly, there's that many. That's what
Oh, my sister, Sabrina.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, my sister Pam. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So what I mean is, like, it's that. But I don't think it's all going off in the restaurant.
going off here.
But you Gujaratis don't do that, do they?
My dad's called Tony.
Huh?
My dad's called Tony.
There you go.
Nickname, Obs, but that's the Swedish.
But when people in the family say, do they hear Donny?
Yeah, no, he is there. Donny.
Donny. Okay, yeah, get that. Yeah, so we get
We're
get
part of
along
the crew
that.
as well. But I think it's more a Punjabi thing than a.
Yeah, my wife's family's not like that. My wife, so they don't have. Actually, no, they all go with their Punjabi name. Randeep. We were away with them all last week, by the way. We're in Turkey with 18 people in my wife's.
Can I just say, I think we've all seen the video. Simon's seen it as well with the luggage case.
Yes,
cover.
I had a customized luggage case.
Magnificent.
Yeah, do you like it?
Honestly, it was great. I was like, what a brilliant idea.
Right. Well, it came up on my Instagram. It's one of them kind of things.
Is
Like,
it Temu?
Right.
Jobby?
Yeah. It was something like that. It wasn't quite that.
Etsy.
Actually, I'm gonna big up. No, it was a website called Great British Gifts. But
OnlyFans.
No. But I tell you why I want to big them up.
It's the wrong kind of photos, Simon.
Yeah. I tell you. I
went on this website, got a picture of my mother-in-law.
Right? I tell you why I want to big them up, because they, what were they called? Hold on.
Because
Suitcase cover.
I've got to do this. I'm going away with my in-laws in August.
Yeah,
I've got to do the same thing.
I would do that legit if I was going away.
British-made gifts is what the company is
British-made
called, right?
gifts.
And honestly, I don't tell you why I thought they're good.
Hey,
Because
just explain it quickly. What was it?
it is a suitcase cover that goes. It's like a stretchy cover that goes over your suitcase. You can get it in small, medium, or large.
Yep.
I had a large suitcase, got a large one, fit perfectly. It's got a little clip at the bottom, works lovely. And what you can do is you can customize it. Like you can customize a T-shirt or a mug or anything else.
Yeah.
And you just literally take a photo from your phone, JPEG, Bosch, attach,
upload it,
send it off. It was 20 quid.
Yeah.
And they'll send you it.
And you had 2 people printed on it.
Right, because you could print both sides for 20 quid.
Yeah.
And it's you think 20 quid, that's quite reasonable.
Brilliant.
For a large suitcase cover. And obviously it also doubles up because it generally marks your suitcase when it's coming around a conveyor belt. You can spot it a mile away.
Yeah.
Right? And so I had on one side me and my mother-in-law as a picture of us two. Right? Tommy and Desi, I put.
Yeah.
Right? Love. Like we love each other.
Yeah.
Because I flirt with her outrageously. And then on the other side, she's always she is she's all right, man. And then on the other side,
Yeah.
we had a picture of my brother-in-law,
Yes.
who was also on the trip, because he's single.
Yeah.
And my mother-in-law is always on to me saying, "Come on, Tommy, find him a wife. Find him a wife, right?"
Fine.
And I'm like,
Do a voice. Do it in a voice.
Dom, you got to find him wife. You got to find a wife. All right, like, Dom, you he need to get married. He's not young anymore, isn't it? Right?
Why does it sound Chinese?
Oh, she's not young anymore. I can't kick your ass, Tommy. Yeah, right. So she goes. So she's always on at me. So
He's died.
he's got. So like, but she has got a bit of a funny Indian accent, guys. It's quite unique. Doesn't sound like anybody else. Yeah. So I put an advert for him on the other side. This restaurant has got livelier and livelier as it's gone on. Hopefully you can all still hear us. But we put his picture on the other side saying he's single.
Yeah.
And he's looking for love, kind of thing.
Right.
And that's why I thought maybe that would help.
And how did that go down? The reaction?
I got about two or three messages.
No,
from
I'm
people.
talking about them. Forget the people.
Your
family.
Them.
Everybody loved it. People who didn't even know them were laughing at the suitcase
No,
cover.
them. As in your mother-in-law and your
She went,
brother-in-law.
Doms, she said, my mother-in-law, she went, I can't believe what you've done. Doms, she called me Doms like there's more than one me.
Yeah, okay.
Right? Doms, I can't believe what you've done, right? And
Or is that when you're carrying a bit of timber?
yeah, Doms, yeah, you look a bit heavier than normal. And then his face was on the other side, and then he just went, only you, dude. Only you.
Oh.
Like that. Yeah, he was all right. He laughed it off, like, only you would do something like that.
right,
So, no, it's fine.
Oh, good.
So we did that.
Did you use it on the way back as well?
Absolutely,
good.
right. So it's just
Is it your cover for life wherever you
mate,
go?
where I tell
Even
you
without them.
it's an incentive to travel. I want to travel more because of this case. But can I just say, we're in Turkey. And Turkey, we went to Turkey a couple of years ago. Had
Whereabouts?
Izmir last time.
Yeah.
Sorry, just out of interest, could I superimpose my mother-in-law's head onto someone else's body?
Yeah,
if you,
probably could.
anything you put on a
Pamela Anderson's body.
If you've done that on your phone, on the
if you
picture,
want, yeah.
why not? But in fairness,
Photoshop it at home and then just upload it.
In fairness, your mother-in-law and Pamela Anderson, there ain't much in it.
There's not much in
No,
it. actually.
exactly.
You should see her running down the beach.
I'd rather not.
Are we allowed to mention the scam that you've got running with the West Ham tickets?
What?
Yeah, you
Is that a scam?
No, it's not a scam.
It is a scam.
It's legit. It's legit.
Because basically, he's got a season ticket for West Ham.
I've got two.
Simon has.
Yeah.
Under his mother-in-law's name.
Yeah. Huh?
Right. because it's an adult ticket, but she gets an OAP reduction.
Oh.
So I used to have an adult and a child ticket.
Yeah.
And the child ticket was like about 100 quid.
Right.
But every time you go in, a
Yeah.
yellow light goes on
Right.
to indicate it's a
It's
child
a child,
ticket.
yeah. So someone's watching that light.
Yeah, and they'll pull you to go, oh, Sach, sorry, mate, that's a child ticket
It's a
you
child
got.
ticket. Yeah.
Whereas if I pay £300 more
Yeah.
on an over 65 ticket,
Yeah.
the light doesn't go on. So I never have to upgrade it.
Right.
Little shortcut.
So at the time when I
not
had
bad.
it, so when they moved to London Stadium, the only
Yeah.
person that was over 60, like my mum and dad weren't over 65.
Yeah. Oh, mother-in-law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your mother-in-law.
Brian
Yeah.
Brian Singh.
Yeah.
So and I've kept it in her name.
Yeah.
So I love it when they send me an email with her name,
Yeah.
Okay.
Dave Singh,
Yeah. Okay.
under
Fine.
the lights.
Yeah. So he's on a
It's a
scam.
scam.
He's on a
Yeah.
scam with his mother-in-law's name.
But I hope someone from West Ham don't listen to this podcast.
But we're all out in Turkey. Can I just say, Turkey was not all that.
Where'd you go this time? Antalya.
Antalya, because everyone went, you got to go Antalya. That's where all the
I've been
shops
there a
are,
few
where life
times.
is. And they said it's all great. But I think we just hit a bit of a dud resort. I don't want to
Resort.
name them because
Yeah.
we're not.
Fair play.
But the food and all that. And
What? I mean, you can't go wrong with Turkish food.
around
Kebabs.
Sach, how much do you and I love a Turkish?
We always go to a
We
Turkish.
always go for a Turkish. Sach is who introduced me to Beatties. Beatties are the sliced
Yeah.
up ones, right?
That's
With the
kebab,
sauce
not
all over
anything
it.
else, yeah?
Yeah. Not younger. Yeah. Not younger. And that's why I thought wicked.
Yeah.
We're going to be out there. Everything on the grill. Thank you very much. Salads, hummus. They didn't serve hummus once
What?
in the hotel. And
What?
That's like going India and not getting in the samosas.
not getting any dal.
Not getting any chicken tikka.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tandoori chicken, yeah.
Right, exactly, right? So, there's that. And instead of chicken,
Yeah.
I should have seen this coming. What did they serve?
Oh, what do you mean?
There was
Turkey.
Turkey. Yeah. It was turkey grills, turkey skewers, turkey. And I'm like, and then I suddenly had this little moment. I
Do you want
think,
chicken?
is Turkey really popular for turkeys?
I don't think
you know
it
when
is.
you go off and you quietly Google it, like,
Yeah.
I don't know
No.
what turkeys are.
No.
Turkey's an American bird, right?
Yeah.
So I was like, but it was just like cutting corners a bit there.
Right.
I didn't have lamb once. No
What?
lamb, no lamb chops. I had lamb chops during the Champions League final, which I watched outside the hotel
Yeah.
in a pub.
So you went and got-
and
yeah,
got lamb chops, lamb
Yeah.
kebabs there and all that.
Yeah.
But food and all that. We were only there for 5 days.
Weather?
The weather was crap for the last 2 days.
What?
It rained. It was Milo's birthday up there, so my son, he was turning 13. It rained all day on his birthday.
Oh.
It rained the day before, so the kids are sitting around in the room. So I'm just saying, it weren't all Turkey's fault. It was just kind of fate and all that, and that restaurant and the hotel. So not all their fault, but it was one of the. You know when you come away from a trip and you're like, oh, I don't know. You know,
And to
man.
be fair, you've been
If I could
traveling.
rewind time.
You've been traveling a lot recently. You went Thailand,
Thailand,
you
Dubai
went
with
Dubs,
you,
yeah,
right?
and then you went to
And I think, honestly, I think that's the problem.
What, being
Thailand was
spoiled?
amazing. Dubai was amazing, right? You know what you're going to get in Dubai. It's going to be everything amazing. Safe, clean, service, attention,
Yeah.
food. Like, okay, we went for a Turkish, didn't we?
Yeah,
We went
kind
all
of, yeah,
Lebanese,
Lebanese, yeah.
we had the
Same,
fattoush
same,
salad,
same. Yeah.
grills, the naan, all that. So that just wasn't up to scratch. And even we went out and about to other bars or whatever. And
Weren't the same.
Let's see that it just like locally in Essex is better. So
what?
yeah, bit of a
Big call, Tommy.
I
Big
don't know.
call.
I'm telling you.
I don't think the Turkey Tourism Board are going to be
Mate,
sponsoring the
let
brown
them.
note.
Exactly,
Let them. I
yeah.
ain't going back. I'm
Honestly,
not
I
going
think
back to the hotel
So
anyway.
anyway, one thing that you did miss while you were away last week, and I don't know if you've seen this, Simon, but this video went so viral online to the point where even my mum had seen it, so she'd got it in one of her auntie groups.
Yeah.
And you know when you see a video like that, where your mum's seen it, and then she comes back to you with, "Have you seen this video?" Yeah. It's a big video, and it was the video of the lady. I think she was on the Piccadilly line,
Yeah.
sat there eating dal and rice out of a plate while she was on the blower,
Bro,
just on the tube.
you've missed the key bit of information about that one.
Well, she's brown.
Is it that she was eating on a proper plate?
She's eating
She's
on a
eating a
proper
proper plate.
Dal and rice. Oh, what? With a knife and fork?
No, with her hand.
Bro, look, let's be honest, right? She had Indian proper from India.
She was from India.
Technique of eating.
Yeah.
You know
The
when they
scoop
kind of they
the
sort
forty.
of they don't
Grab
just
and
grab the food. No, they don't grab it. They sort of shovel the food. They put
Yeah.
like they
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of sweep the food into a little pile.
Yeah.
And then when they go to grab it, they do like a swirly motion with their wrist.
Good-
like,
good
just-
techers, good techers.
grab that, and then it's all scooped up
Yeah.
into their fingers, and then
Yeah,
it's
Mongo.
gone.
Yeah,
right?
It wasn't
And it
like
was
a
that
Brit doing it, if you know what I mean, because we can't eat like that.
Right. No. Now, I'm going to ask you, Sach, because I'm going to allow you to be almost racist towards our own people. What is it about that video do you think that went viral? Why? So what? So the woman's eating her food on a train. What's the big deal?
Well, I mean, you know,
so
if
people
you-
eat a Big Mac on the
If
train.
you listen to the Brownload, and I've said this many a time, I don't like going on the tube anyway as a person because I'm like, I'll rather get to like the overground station and then walk. Even if it's 2-3 stops, I'll walk.
Fair enough.
Like, I don't want to go in the tube. Only because I know how dirty it is when you're grabbing like the pole, when you're about to sit down, you might put your hand on the seat or, you know, like you've got to press a button to open it maybe, I don't know. Yeah. It's all filthy.
Yeah. It's like being in a strip club.
There is no...
You got the
I'd probably
pole.
say that's clean.
You got to press a
I'd probably
button
say
to
that's
open
cleaner.
it. Yeah. that kind of-
There is no like everything around you just dirty. Like to the point where I'd get home and I put all my clothes. I just want to get them off. I
Yeah.
wouldn't be wearing
Feel
them
like they've
around
been
the house.
contaminated.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So for her to sit there and to eat, I mean, you
With
know,
her hands.
How hungry do you have to be?
and it's like not even eating with a spoon because you know maybe I
Yeah.
could have even given. No, I wouldn't have given it a pass. But
No,
do you know what I mean?
I would have given it. It was the hand action.
was the hand.
And more so, what I think is, I want to almost be inside the real voice in a non-brown person's head.
Yeah.
While they watch that and go, what
The-
is going on there?
Yeah.
Like, did she have wet wipes? Or did she just lick every finger?
No, she was just straight up.
No,
going,
as I mean, afterwards when she's done.
Oh no, it didn't like.
Here you go.
No,
Yeah.
we didn't see that.
Yeah.
But that's what I was thinking about to go. How do you clean up?
I'm going to say it. I don't think if she was doing that on the train, I don't think she had wet wipes.
No. And she was on the phone.
She was on the phone.
Mouse ko bola tha. It's going to
Oh, and she was committed to that call as well.
Full on chat. Like she's sitting at home. That was what it was.
Yeah.
It was the comfort levels was like she was just sitting at home. She's chilling and enjoying her daal and rice. But then I think, you know what? Fair play. I wish someone like Kedge was sat right opposite her because he would have been disgusted. He would not.
No. But Kedge would have been the wrong person because he would have just sat there and watched. He wouldn't have done anything. Like he wouldn't have. I mean, Tommy, what would you have done if you were there?
I would have done what the guy with the camera phone did. I would have filmed it.
And gone
filmed
viral.
it. I would have loved it.
Is it? You gave me a book years ago to read called The Secret. So it's about enjoying what you're doing now. So I should enjoy doing this, what I
Yeah.
don't do very often.
Yeah.
Not thinking about my wife's going to have a go at me when I get
Yeah.
home
Okay. Fine.
for not
fine,
doing the
fine.
Hoover.
Yeah.
Should we just encourage that and be happy for it to go? She was just enjoying her moment. Why should we judge her?
Yeah, exactly. Let her have a dal and rice, bruv. What's your problem?
No, I mean you can have your darling rice. It's fine. I'm just saying.
Exactly,
Hygiene.
Sach, you judgmental tosser.
Hang on a minute. Hygienically, that is disgusting. You cannot be doing that.
Yeah.
It's not
No,
acceptable.
I agree, but
Yeah.
And you know what? It's
be
like
a
it's to the
choice.
point where you know when you travel like a lot and you go abroad, you're not even allowed to chew gum in certain places, like on the train or do you know what I mean? So, you know,
What was the situation that led up to that plate of dal and rice? Because you got to pour dal from a dunga, right?
Yeah, how do you even get it there? That's what I mean.
She hasn't gone, let me just open this pouch of dal.
No,
let me just open this pouch of rice.
Rice and mix it.
She's put it on a plate somewhere in the venue.
No,
Come
yeah.
down the escalators and thought, I'll
Hold
tell you
it.
what, when I sit down, I'm going to smash this.
Or did
Sit.
she think I've got a 30-minute journey? I will take my plate, I'll take my little dabba,
Yeah.
and I'll pour it out.
Pour it out.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
like a
yeah,
tiffin jobby.
yeah, like a makeshift picnic. Thinking, brilliant. And I'm on the phone. I'm going to get signal. I'll have a little chit chat with Basanti, and
Yeah.
then away.
while
you
she's
go.
eating as well on
I
public
think you need to
transport
find this woman and get her on next week.
Mate,
No, we don't want to do that because she'll probably be spilled dal over the mic and stuff like that.
It's bad. I think things like that are bad press for Indians.
Of course it is. It's bad press, but you know, as you said, the only way I think she got that plate because it was a proper plate. I don't think it was,
Was it a glass plate?
I don't-
I didn't notice. I thought it might have been a paper plate.
I don't think it was a paper. It could have
It
been.
looked like a ceramic
It looked
plate.
like a proper
Oh,
plate,
wow.
but the only way I thought was maybe she kind of prepared it at home, like the whole plate, and she put maybe foil or cling film. Or knowing her, she probably might have just shoved the whole thing in her bag without any covering on it.
Yeah.
You just don't know. Do you know what I mean?
I tell you, now what I'm thinking is what we should do. We need to go onto a train and almost do a little wind up where you pull out a little kind of fold up table, put it over your legs, get a little mixed grill out, get a little lamb chop out your bag.
No,
and
but
like,
people
and
have
sit down.
done videos like that.
Yeah.
Where they've got like a whole meal on the table.
But this was the real deal.
This was
just doing it.
And as you said, bad press.
Right, but actually, too, I'm going to talk about some good press. Good press. Let's do some positivity.
Yeah. All right.
Good press for Desi's.
Right.
Because I don't know if anybody else has seen this. It's popped up on my timeline. I think because I clicked on the first video.
Yeah.
And now I'm getting lots of stories and videos around it. I'm talking about a big chess match that went down.
Ooh.
Now, that chess match was with the chess champion. He's regarded as the best in the world.
Right.
His name is Magnus Carlsen. Right? I'm not
Is
sure
he
which
like
one.
the champion?
Yeah, bro, like super champ.
He's like the Messi of
The
chess.
grandmaster or whatever
Absolutely,
they call it.
and not old. He kind of youngish. I mean, just looking at him, I don't know. I don't know exactly. You
All
can probably Google it, but he's probably like in his 30s, right?
Right.
Mid 30s, maybe.
Yeah.
Blonde hair. You know, like a little bit like a mini Haaland, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. So it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Hatta banda, like solid,
Yeah.
super chess champion,
Yeah.
destroys everyone. But not only that, he's known for giving it some of the banters. You know, like giving it like I am the best.
Yeah.
You know, like that no one can touch me. You know, like and so he went up against somebody, and that somebody is called Gukesh Domaraju. And Gukesh Domaraju, Gukesh, yeah.
Gukesh.
Gukesh.
Could be good dry.
Gukesh. Like a cuckoo. Right? Gukesh
No,
Domaraju.
I'm just claiming him because anything with an S is nearly us.
Yeah.
Could be us.
Oh,
But
yeah.
The surname, I don't think it is.
Domaraju. Domara.
Playing golf for PSG.
Domaraju.
Huh?
Huh? Like
No,
dominatrix.
I've never heard the name.
Right?
Okay, yeah.
But Gukesh Domaraju.
Gogesh.
Right? Goes on. The first clip I saw was the moment that, yes, Gukesh beats Magnus. And you know what Magnus does? He punches the table in anger. This is a chess game, bro.
Okay,
Right?
yeah.
So you see the guy punch the table, and Magnus gets up and
Yeah.
walks away from the board. Walks back,
After he lost.
right?
Yeah.
And the Gukesh guy,
The Gukesh guy,
right,
yeah.
bruv, this Gukesh guy's body makes
Yeah.
Kedge look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So this guy is slim,
Right, okay.
Slim,
Yeah.
lean, sweet little, very softly spoken, and actually, I heard him in an interview. Genuinely, really lovely and
But
humble
that's
guy.
how I would expect a chess player to be.
Yeah.
Quite small, skinny.
Yeah.
He wouldn't
Not
be like...
B.A. Baracus.
No, yeah, do you know what I mean?
But he looked like a 12-year-old that could almost win the spelling bee,
Yeah.
let alone like a
Yeah.
grown man who
or
was
be
doing
on Countdown or something like that.
Right.
Clever guy.
clever guy,
Yeah, yeah.
right? You get that, but humble with it, like subtle with it as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So what happens is so he beats Magnus, and you should see the way that he kind of moves a piece forward. I don't know what he does, and he does it really. Gukesh does it really quickly,
Yeah.
and Magnus realizes he's lost, slams the table,
Yeah.
gets up, turns around, he walks off.
Yeah.
Gukesh gets up, and like just kind of like holds his hands on his chest.
Yeah.
Like stops for a minute, puts his hand on his head, like
Yeah.
holy shit,
Done
I've
this.
just beaten the main man.
Yeah.
That kind of thing, you know,
Right.
like
Yeah,
but
yeah.
and then puts his fingers on
Yeah.
in the bridge of his nose, you know,
Quite
like in his eye, like,
emotional. Yeah, yeah.
like trying to stop himself from crying almost, right? And then Magnus kind of does a little loop, and he's sort of stomping around like a sort of sport brat. And then Magnus goes to walk out. Just goes to walk out the room.
Yeah.
You can, and the camera pans around. You see, there's not many people in the room. Right? There's a few people there on the side. You see some press, and then Magnus kind of half just taps him on the shoulder to go, right, yeah, you won.
Yeah.
And walks off.
Yeah.
And then you hear the interview with Gukesh, and he kind of goes, you know, there's different, and I don't really get this. There's different types of chess games, rapid games, this game.
We'll never play.
And
Do you know how to play chess?
No.
Do you know how to play chess?
I do know how to play chess.
Do you?
I know
Yes.
what the moves do, but you ain't good at chess, bruv.
I'm gangster,
No,
bruv.
you're not gangster, bruv. Shut up. I'm telling you now.
I'm a gangster chess
I've
player.
never seen him play chess in his life. There's no way.
What does a horse do?
Why the long face?
What? That's what he said. What does the horse do? Gonna go click clock, click clock. That's what he's gonna say. No, he don't know how to play chess. Right? He might know what the moves are. Pawn goes for, you know,
Yeah.
all that kind of. He knows what pawn is. That's for sure. Right? I've seen him do that. So all of that. So then, right? But then I've obviously, because I've clicked on that video, other videos are coming up.
Right.
That Magnus put up a tweet before the match.
Right.
And he wrote in the tweet, "When you come at the king, you better not miss." Meaning, if you're coming for me,
Yeah.
you better not miss, right?
Yeah.
Well, forget the king. He was up against the Don Raja. He was against Domaraju, the Don Raja. And then even now, after the match has gone down and Gukesh has beaten him, Magnus is out there messaging everyone going, he's not the best. He's not even number 2.
So it's like bitching,
He goes,
basically.
meaning I flopped on the day.
Yeah.
I lost.
But I can bang
I
it.
can
didn't
go
win.
back on the rematch.
He didn't win.
Yeah.
And
But that's
actually-
like a boxer. You know when a boxer
Yeah,
loses, it's
still-
the same sort of...
Yeah.
He
I'll
got
beat
one
him.
lucky punch.
Yeah, I'll beat him up.
Right, and then I started looking into it more because obviously I do. I'm like, what's going on here? What's going on? This
All the
bitchy,
chest beef.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Chest beef, you know.
Proper, right? Then I'm looking at it, and I hear Gukesh's
Fury
interview,
versus Anthony Joshua.
It is,
Chess
and Gukesh is going, look, this style of format. He goes, what I realised is, he goes, the timer got us. The timer got him. He goes, and I realised the timer played a big part, and actually the timer is the thing that got him. Like in that kind of speed round kind of thing they were doing. But then he goes, then now they're saying rematches should be on, that was the thing I'd say. I looked into, has Magnus ever lost before? I read about 3 Indian names that Magnus has lost to.
Oh.
There was someone called an Anand. There was someone else with a different kind of Indian-y kind of name.
So maybe
Go on.
Simon can beat him.
I thought you were going to say maybe Indians are his bogey team. Like the bogey.
kryptonite.
Yeah, exactly. The weak one. But
Yeah.
so you think Magnus, when he got back home, he was bare racist. He would have gone, bloody curry munching. He would have gone full on.
That Huggy
Maybe.
stained.
Yeah, he done me again.
Exactly. I got thrown by his healthy nails. That's what it was as he was moving the pieces. But anyway, I think big up, Gukesh, Domaraju, you are the man. I love you.
Do a lot of brown people play chess? I'm not a chess player.
No, they do.
Do they?
Well, I think
Have you got a chessboard? You got a chessboard? Chessboard. You got a chessboard?
No, I don't.
You know
have
that game that you said that you play? Simon just looked at
Sorry.
Sach with his mouth open.
It's a bit noisy in here.
Yeah.
No, but he ain't got a chessboard.
No. But
He's rubbish then.
there was a bit.
I play online. I've got the app.
Everyone's got an uncle with a nice chessboard though. You got someone. You've been around someone's house.
No.
You never
No.
been to someone's house. They got a nice chessboard in the corner.
No, I don't know anyone that.
My wife's dad, he's got a chessboard. And he will kind of pull it out. But they almost do it to flex. I think it's a bit of an arrogant flex of like, hey, do you think you're smarter than me? Want to play a game of chess? Do you know what I mean? It's like, do you think you've got a bigger willy than me? Come on, let's get it out.
Yeah.
It's that kind of
It's
thing.
a bit of that.
You know what? Someone done that to me at work. We've got a pool table in our office. And this guy come in and goes, oh, you got a pool table. Hey, can we play a game? I went, yeah, of course, if you want. And he goes, should we play for money? I went, I don't want to play you no more.
Yeah. Where's
And he
that
went,
come from?
I'll tell you what. He goes, I'll play one-handed. I went, I definitely ain't playing with you.
One-handed. What do you mean
He's a hustler.
Yeah, 100%.
He is full on out to get you.
Speaking of out to get you, earlier this week I had to do something where my phone was just full. I had to clear stuff off it.
Right.
And I was looking through my contacts.
Like pictures.
Yeah, it was like pictures. I had to sign up to Google something or another to upload
Yeah.
stuff and just get it off. Do you know, off my phone?
The
kind of
cloudy
thing.
kind of terabytes.
So I was doing all of that, and then I was looking at obviously then backs up other stuff like your contacts and this. I had a ridiculous amount of contacts, and I just thought I need to sit there and clear them out one day.
How do you find out how many contacts you've got? Do you know how to do it? How do you find out how many contacts you've got? Do you know how to do it?
I don't know. It just popped up on the screen earlier. It just popped up.
I wonder whether there's something on your phone. Go on, yeah, right. So you've just realised, right, this is taking up loads of storage
And
space.
then I thought, I just need to sit there and delete them. And do you know what I usually do? So when I'm on a plane, that's the time where I'm going through all the pictures. So pictures go. Because you just have pictures of all sorts, and people send you stuff on WhatsApp and this and the other. And I thought, I need to change that to now contacts when I'm on a plane, because I don't have the time otherwise. Do you know what I mean? I've got to sit there and just... Because I've got people... obviously, being a DJ, how many DJs you meet and everyone just gives you a number or, this, that, and the other. And, I don't even know these people anymore. It's just gone.
Okay. So Simon, you got the iPhone. So how many are on yours now?
I wouldn't have.
Okay,
I need
right.
to find
So
it
go
out.
to contacts on your iPhone side, and then scroll right the way down to the very, very bottom.
Yep.
Very bottom of all the letters. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
got it.
Okay.
I
Are you in the thousands?
No, I got 305, but I had a problem with my
You
phone.
loner.
No.
Problem with my phone. What it was, I lost to a massive chess match, and they stole my phone as collateral.
The Grandmaster took all my contacts. That was a deal.
2,414.
Wow.
On my bro. If you said name 24 people in your contact, I'd probably struggle. 2,400. But yeah, go on. So you haven't.
And that's what I mean. I've set up my. Do you know, your recent contacts? You're in there, Kedge is in there, Kedge might be out of there at the end of this week. And just a few of like my other mates, because I ring them constantly.
Yeah.
Like Tommy, I speak to at least once a week. And I was just like, I need to just sit here and clear them out. And I'm like, but maybe that, in the back of your mind, you just think, I might need that number.
Yeah, that's it. Just
I might
in
need
case.
that number.
Or
they might call you.
do you have numbers in your phone? This is so bad. I shouldn't say this. Just to avoid people.
Oh, yeah.
Just so
all
I've
the-
got
all
their
the- all the
number.
time.
Yeah,
I'm
100%.
like, right,
That's why you can't delete it, because if they call you, you
'cause they
don't
call-
want to answer it.
Right. So it's not like back in the, like you'd go,
Yeah.
have the contacts of people you need to call.
Yeah.
You almost like, it works in both ways. We were saying that it's hard because so many of those people, 2,400 people, let me work this out. I'd say 2,000 of them I've probably not spoken to in 5 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon I've got a hardcore. Like if this was a cup of tea, the Malay, the kind of the creamy,
Yeah.
the good stuff. No,
Yeah.
it's a bad example. If it was a latte, the cream at the top
Yeah.
is about tops 300 people, bro. And that's me telling you that this is my work line as well.
300 people. You ain't spoken to 300
No,
people in the
but
last.
it's because of work, right? So you make events, shows,
Yeah.
people there,
But
dancers.
you got to understand that some of them are one-off contacts. You meet them for one event, you're never going to see them again.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
So-
So,
You know what I mean?
but I don't even, honestly, I wouldn't even remember some of these people, right?
Do you know what my worst one is? When you just type in DJ. There's a few hundred in there.
Just DJ.
Yeah, because it's like, I don't know their names. It's like DJ whoever, DJ whatever the person.
Have you got
is.
any funny ones saved where you've put it in and gone, Sach, DJ, crap?
Yeah.
3 out of 10.
Yeah, and yeah, I've gone I've done like things I've written. So and so thinks he's funny, whatever.
Oh, I've got ones where you write a person's name and then it's like you know them because of the other person. So it'd be like you have their name and then you have their name.
I've
Do you know
got
what I mean?
so
Yeah.
many brackets.
Yeah.
So many
No,
brackets.
I don't even put the brackets. It's just
I do
two
brackets.
names.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I do. That person with that one, his mate. I wonder under you, Sach,
Yeah.
because I think I would have had under Sach. I bet you I've got Sach's mates, right? Yeah, right. I've got your accountant.
Yeah.
Oh no, someone needs a photographer. I got your mate Bridge. We've spoken about him.
Yeah.
I got your chef mate.
Yeah.
That Sunday comes up to your name.
So funny. That's it.
And then you.
Yeah.
So, like, look,
Three-
so,
yeah, see what I mean? Yeah,
You're
yeah.
my link to all your mates. But we need to clear out some contacts, is all it is.
Yeah.
But forget that. I'm telling you, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Someone who might get added to my contact list as of this Friday. I'm going
Who?
to a concert.
Ooh.
I am going to, with my wife, to go and see Heaven's Gone and Heaven's Here. There's nothing left for you to fear. Shake your ass, come over here. Now scream.
Elvis.
Sandhu.
You know what I'm saying? Gundas Man. Yeah. It's Robbie Williams. When you said Kumar Sandhu, what did you say?
Elvis.
Yeah. It's Robbie Williams this Friday, and we have bought tickets in the standing area in front of the stage.
Love it. Love it. Do you know what? I'm a bit jealous because only a couple of, I think on the plane back from Dubai, I watched Better Man. And
Yeah.
what a great film. by the
That's
way.
why we bought them.
And I watched it and I was like, do you know what? I want to see
seen it
this
yet,
guy.
Simon?
I haven't seen that.
So
no.
you'd like it, man.
Simon, you
it,
like it, yeah.
It's on my watch list.
Yeah, and I thought, do you know what? I'm gutted that I'm not going to because I want to see that.
And what you really realise from Better Man, the film that is based on Robbie Williams' life, where his role is played by
A monkey,
an
yeah.
AI
AI
monkey kind
yeah.
of thing, right? Because he's like a performing monkey.
Yeah.
That's how he sees himself.
Yeah.
He sees himself being different from all the others. What you realise is he's all about entertainment. He's all about giving the crowd a good time. Now, I'm just saying, I can relate with that. So there's a point where on other shows, he's come into the auditorium, into the stadium, upside down. Don't forget, he did Nebworth.
Yeah?
Oasis did Nebworth.
Yep.
Robbie Williams did Nebworth.
Nebworth, yeah.
So he ain't just a guy from Take
No,
That.
he's a big
Mark
deal.
Owen, whatever his name was, not
Yeah.
Michael Owen. Mark
Gary Barlow.
Mark Owen.
Gary Barlow couldn't sell out Nebworth.
No.
Right? Robbie had the star quality. So I have now seen things on his social media where he's hanging upside down and on a massive stadium. And so I can't wait to... Is it weird? The slight issue I've got... I don't know if I said this on the podcast already. I feel like I'm in deja vu. But the concert is at the Emirates, Arsenal Stadium. I feel a bit weird. And I'm looking at you, Simon, because you're more of a
Would
West
you go?
Ham fan.
Simon, would you go?
If it was someone I wanted to watch, I would go.
Yeah, even that if it was their stadium.
Yeah.
I'm not even that much into football, but I suddenly felt a bit of a sellout. Like, oh God, I've got to go and see him at Arsenal.
They ain't going to let you back into the London Stadium.
Well, exactly. But either way, Friday night it's going down. I'll be singing
Lovely.
along. If I'm really honest, I think my wife sort of fancies him or fancied him back in the day. So
Right.
she wants to go. I'm just going to go keep an eye on him. Make
Keep
sure
an eye on him.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. It's funny you say a stadium because today, what's the day today? Tuesday. Tickets came out for the Arjit Singh concert.
That's right.
And that's at the Spurs ground.
Oh, man.
They came out today,
Yeah.
pre-sale, all sold out, gone. Like, straight away gone, because I was on the thing to try and get some tickets, couldn't get any.
Wow. I mean, he's big. He's good. He's a quality singer. But I didn't realise he had that
Stadium.
level.
He's the first.
How many numbers are they doing in the stadium?
That's got to be 80,000.
He's 60 or something. 60.
Wow. 60,000. That is an Indian artist
Indian artist.
selling out
Yeah, Robbie
in
Williams.
Wembley.
Yeah. No, not Wembley. Spurs.
Spurs. Right, which is bigger than... Is it bigger?
No, it's smaller, but still it's smaller than Wembley.
But
Wembley's
the
like
stadium's
90,000.
that is the one to perform at.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to perform at.
I mean,
the
Beyonce
Spurs.
and all of them lot. weren't
Yeah,
they?
and they love it now.
Yeah.
Good on him, man. Good on him. I'm hosting Gurdas Man's concert.
Are you?
Yeah, that's going to be. I'm only doing one because that's the only date I could do.
Yeah.
Which is the 11th of July in Birmingham. So if you're coming down to that one, I will see you there. I'll be the guy
Lovely.
on stage, kind of going, ladies and gentlemen, Gurdas Man. That's it.
So, man, are you a concert person?
Not massively.
Why?
Not massively.
Not into him?
No. Too loud.
God's sake.
That's like my dad. I always say to my dad, like, come, because my mum comes to all the concerts that like Tommy's hosting or something like that. Like,
But
Tommy's
that's-
met my mum all the time.
but you know
My dad's
why?
like, I ain't going to that.
You know why? I host old people concerts. I've once done Gunnar Nordlers and Gary Sandhu's and
You know,
like
but
that.
he wouldn't even come to that. Do you know what? I've taken him to football a few times. He likes football.
Your dad?
Yeah, he's a Chelsea fan.
Yeah.
Whenever I get Chelsea tickets, I'll take him.
Yeah, I go to a lot of football
Yeah,
games.
you
If
go
people
football
invite me
games,
along, I'll go.
Look at
Any
that.
football.
I go to loads of football games.
You know, if
I
there's
get
anyone
invited
with
along for
corporate
free, Yeah,
seats,
exactly.
I'll take those.
If anyone's got the little champagne package. And by the way, so this weekend, it's Robbie Williams on Friday. Which
Yeah.
is like, then, I mean, this year Dorsey show. I'm genuinely, if you can't come to it, anyone,
I want to come.
to
the show.
It's a fun show. It's a fun show. It's a celebration of Cholet. Cholet turns 50 years old this year, and we're in Stockton-on-Tees, which is like near Newcastle, which I know is going to be a great crowd.
What?
Yeah, on Saturday night. Got a few hundred in there.
Is there brown people up there?
Yeah, bruv, there's loads. Newcastle's wicked, bro.
Brown people?
around that way.
Yeah.
They just, you love the
Newcastle
north.
is a wicked night
Newcastle, Stockton, all the people that live around there, they're all fun. They got banter. They're kind.
What day's
that? Saturday night.
Right.
And then on Sunday, I am at the. I'm in Leeds, and we've got a few hundred people coming out for that one as well. I think there might be just a few tickets left. If you want to come along. But it's look, it's like 20 odd quid for a ticket, and you come along and you can have
Lovely.
a fun night out celebrating Cholet. Can I say we did a show at one of the theatres. I think it was Stratford East London. Sold out show.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, we did two shows, one in the afternoon, one in the evening.
Yeah.
Because they're going that well.
Double bubble.
Brilliant. What are the chances of this? Right? I do a little interactive thing sometimes. I don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
Where you pull people out from the audience.
Yeah.
Now, because of the song "Jab Tak Hai Jaan" in the film. Oh, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, Jaane Jahan. Simon's a coconut. He don't know what I'm talking about.
You didn't know that song?
Bad track.
No, he don't know it. I tell you, like he don't play chess. He don't play chess, and he doesn't know that song. But in the song, Simon, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, she is dancing for her man, Jab Tak Hai Jaan. While she's got life in her, she will dance for a man on broken glass. Gabbar Singh is there. He's about to kill Dharminder, but she's going to dance for him. So I go,
Whoa. She's going to dance for him when he's about to kill a man.
yeah, because he's going to kill him. And he goes, when you stop dancing, he's dead. So Jab Tak Hai Jaan, she'll keep dancing
To
Jab
keep
Tak
him-
till I've got life.
Right, okay.
And so she's singing, till I've got life, Main Chungi,
Yeah.
I will dance, right? Right? Not, I'm not going to dance in gi.
Yeah, okay.
Man
Yeah, I get it.
And so I say to the audience, who out here, or ladies and gentlemen, would do that for their man?
Yeah.
So people put their hand up. I go, come on in, get you on stage,
Yeah.
dance to your man.
Oh, behave.
Bruv, this is what happened last week.
Go on.
I go, who wants to come out, right? One woman puts her hand up.
Yeah.
And I went, right, you, near the front. She was right near the front.
Yeah.
I went, come on in, up you get. As she gets up, I went, and you got to bring your husband, bring your fella.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
She starts, like, waving her hands around, like looking around the room, like she's trying to find a husband. Right? You know, like, I mean, you're supposed to have your man's supposed to be here.
Be here, yeah,
I
yeah.
said, you look like you're bloody well looking for your man. Right? And then someone stepped on it and went, she's blind. Right. And I went,
Tommy.
well, I didn't know because she wasn't wearing any particular glasses.
She was looking for.
But she wasn't looking for a man. A man was actually sat next to her.
Right.
But she's just not sure which direction to go in, right?
Tommy.
So I know, no, bruv. And then I'm like, can she? Of course she can do it. You want to dance on stage?
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course
care,
you
right?
can, yeah.
Cool. So I went, right, we'll help her up. Let's get up onto the stage. I went, this is crazy. Who would have thought, right? Okay, great. I love this. Get on up. She brings her fella up, and actually they like help her man who was there to kind of help walk them around. And
Yeah.
He came on stage as well, and then he kind of helped them. We had a little bit of fun with them getting in place. And I went, right, we need someone to go against them. This old lady gets up.
Right.
I went, oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
I said, I've got one blind person. I've got one OAP. How's this going to go down, right?
Yeah.
I thought she's going to dislocate her hips.
Great dance off.
Right,
Yeah.
what a dancer this going to be.
What a dancer.
And I went, the song's called Jump Duck Head John. Let's get her on the stage. This one's about 900 years old because I'm not sure how long she's going to last. So it's like, and the audience are wetting themselves, right? Because I'm just like now, I'm thinking, what do I do in this situation? Because my PC head, my politically correct head is kind of going, no, Tommy, ignore the fact that she's blind. Ignore
Get
the
on.
fact this is an old woman.
Yeah.
Just
do
carry-
it.
Just
Just
do
do
it like normal. Hey, they're just normal people. And of course they're normal people. But also I'm like, if someone came up wearing a Gobble Singh shirt, I'd point out the Gobble Singh shirt.
Yeah.
Someone's coming on to do a dance or she's blind. She gets on the stage. The blind woman gets on the stage.
Yeah.
And her name's Samina. She was actually flipping hilarious.
Brilliant.
She goes, hey everybody. She goes, oi, she calls out to her friends in the audience. She goes, take my picture, I'll look at it later. She had jokes. She had jokes, right? And I'm losing my shit, right? Then I go to the old woman. Guess what the old woman's name was that the blind woman is dancing against?
Go on.
Nana, which means eyes. So you got Nana battling
It's
a
like-
blind woman.
it's like you've planted this,
Bruv,
Tommy.
I looked at it. I
planted
went, this is like a wind up on me,
Yeah.
and this is designed for me to
Yeah,
say
no.
something stupid and get myself sacked again.
Brilliant.
Right? So I'm like, so basically, I just thought, what are the chances of that? But
Do you know what? Thinking about it, at that time where you saw like the two people on stage, you should have just changed the song and played like Usher Yeah or something, like some big hip hop tune, just to
What?
put them off instead of Jump
They
Duck
can
Head
still
John.
hear, bruv. She's blind. She's not deaf.
No, but that would have been funny because it was like they weren't expecting that. Do you know what I mean?
No. So no, they got a dance for their man. They got
And
to save
did they do it
They
well?
both did it.
Good.
They both got a raw. Normally we pick one person and give them some free tickets to a show. I said you both
got
get
it.
it. There you go. Have a great
Lovely.
one. But
Well
you know
done.
what? Which is really nice actually. Did you not realise when you do these shows, someone messaged me from Nana's family and said she actually used to be a dancer back in the day because she was actually really good.
Oh.
Right. And because I was saying to me, hey, how are you? God, they're going to be hurting, all this, right?
Yeah.
And she was actually really good. And
She's
they
rewinding the years.
Yeah, but they went, she was a dancer back in the day. So you just getting her on stage.
Normal.
That's
It's
but
made
that's
her
her
day.
moment.
Yeah,
You know,
okay.
she's back on stage.
Good.
And Samina, the other girl who was blind, she wouldn't normally get that opportunity. And
Love
yet
it.
there she is. And I was like, you know what? That's what it's about.
You should do that more often, Tommy. I want to see it again on the
I'll tell
weekend.
you what, I'll put a clip of it up. I'll see if I can get a clip of
Yeah.
it. And there you go. Brown Loaders, you heard it here first. But right,
Lovely.
things we have learned.
Things we have learned.
Well, I'll tell you what we've learned. The Tandoori Lounge on a Tuesday night is really loud.
Quite busy, yeah, exactly. Simon, do you want to go first?
I
Guest
will
and
go
all
first. Yep. I am going to go. Do you know why Snickers used to be
No,
called?
we've done this.
You done it?
because you told me it,
Oh,
and he done it.
I told it.
He
I see
used
you've not
your-
listened to the
he used-
podcast.
he used your-
But I've got a backup one.
Okay, go on. What's your
Oh,
backup?
oh,
But I've
one?
got to
yeah,
read
yeah.
it first.
Okay.
'cause it's quite-
So look, objection, Your Honour. You don't get the Snickers
Do you
one.
want to go next then, Tommy? Just get yours done while he's reading up.
So why are, and I've done this one for you lot, because I'm not a football man at all.
Right.
Why is a football goal the size of a football goal?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Right. Why is it that length? Why is it that
What is
width?
the length? You know?
Whatever, however many feet.
Yeah.
I want to say 13. No, isn't the penalty spot 13 something yards? or something?
I don't know.
But why is a goal that size?
I wouldn't have a clue.
Oh, brilliant. I'm so glad because I thought, oh, shit, I bet I'm going to say it. And then we go, oh, Tommy, every footballer knows that. Right? The reason why the soccer goal is as wide as it is because it was based originally on 2 trees in Cambridge, in a park in Cambridge. These 2 trees
Right.
were first used
Yeah,
for
as
a goal.
a goal.
And they went, actually, that's the
the right
perfect size. That's what it should be. And how wide is that?
It is 24 foot by 8 foot high.
Okay, all right. The 8 foot high bit I think is not relevant, but
Yeah,
the 24
24
foot
foot.
wide, they are that wide. The basis of the posts are based on 2
Two
trees
trees.
in Cambridge. Come on, that's a good one for the football fans.
That is a good one. I didn't know that. That is a good one.
No, I
Simon,
didn't know that.
What you
back
got?
to
Time travel is possible.
No, it's not. You're a dick. And you see how he comes on a podcast. You know what? No one.
Go on. No, I want to hear him. I
I'll tell you what's nice about this podcast.
Yeah.
We've replaced like with like.
Okay.
No, but do you know what it is, Tommy? You're what I do to Kedge is what you're doing to Simon. So let's hear him out.
Okay. Yeah. No. You know what? It's funny that you're sticking up for him. Can I just have Can I do an objection, Your Honour? Okay.
My fault.
We're going to take a little deviation away from things we've learned for 1 second.
Go on.
Because the funny thing about you two is,
Yeah.
like, and I think about this sometimes because when you said, look, Kedge ain't going to make the podcast,
Yeah.
ring Simon, see if he's available. I thought, you know what, it's the Brown Load. It's quite a Desi podcast. I'm talking about Jump Duck John, and Simon's looking at me like it's the first brand new song that came out yesterday.
It's on top of the pot.
And I'm going, you know what, there's nothing brown in your load. You know, like he is glorified. I'm just going to say it, right?
Okay.
But you're quite like that. Like, actually, you two have both got the same level of language skills. 100%. That's why you're defending him, because you see yourself in Simon with that kind of, with the fact that you're like, I like Mission Impossible films and all that. You like that kind of stuff. Simon likes
brown
that.
people can't like Mission
No,
Impossible?
you can, but then you've got
Sometimes you forget I've got feelings, and I'm very emotional.
No,
sometimes.
you're not emotional. You're never blamed. Okay. Let me do this, right? Sach
Yeah.
and Simon, I'm going to give you both a phrase. And you got to say that in English. I'm going to tell you it.
Right.
And I want you to say the phrase. Simon, you're going to do it in Punjabi. You're going to do it in Gujarati.
Who wants to go first?
I'm going to make Simon go first because he'll end up nicking your Gujarati words otherwise and just trying to make it.
Okay.
Right? That'll probably help him out. Okay. Simon, just say in Punjabi, my mother's name is Linda.
Meri Madina Linda.
And no, that was actually Meri Madina. Okay, say my mum used to work in a bank.
Meri mummy bank de vich kam kardi si.
Okay, all right, let's do it. Sach,
What was the phrase again?
You got to say what your mum's name is in Gujarati. Go.
Mari mum. But what is mummy? It's
mummy.
Ma. Yeah,
It's
mummy.
mummy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not gonna say ma.
You can say ma.
Mari ma nu naam che Linda.
Yeah, but see how you both turn into pussies as you're saying
think about it.
Your Desi versions of yourself is nervous. Hamari ma ki naam che. And then you're like Meri ma ni na Linda.
Your Punjabi ain't any better, mate.
I tell you
Don't
what,
give it.
I'm all right. You know, I can hold my own because you got.
Can we go back to things we've learned?
Yeah, go.
If you travel at close to the speed of light,
Dickhead. Yeah.
for 1 year, so you go 1 year out at
Yeah.
the speed of light, and then come back 1 year at the speed of light,
Yeah.
so you're away for 2 years.
Yeah.
4 million years would have passed on Earth.
See, that's such a stupid thing to say because
I'll tell you what, I'll go out with Einstein.
Yeah, but I don't.
It was
That's
actually
a theory of
Brian
special-
Brian Cox.
So you got to travel at the speed of light for a year, which, by the way, isn't possible.
Not yet.
It's impossible.
Not yet.
It's
Elon Musk is on
impossible.
it. Yeah.
It's impossible.
Right. But if you did that and then you came back,
Yep. 4 million years would have passed on Earth.
He's just done Kedge
And you would
proud.
only be 2 years older.
He's just done Kedge proud.
yeah.
We'll leave that at that.
Okay. I'll let someone challenge that.
Like for like.
Someone who knows.
That is making the Christmas show real.
Even he knows. He just wants in. He wants in on Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. From Simon.
It's Christmas.
Right.
Well, mine is kind of Christmas related because it's about Coca-Cola. Obviously, Coca-Cola Christmas. The truck comes out around Christmas.
Holidays are coming. Holidays are coming.
But the thing I learnt this week is about Coca-Cola is the second most understood word globally after
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. I knew okay was number one word in the world.
That is mental, isn't it? So, okay, Coca-Cola.
Wow.
You can go to any part of the world and say
That's when you got your
Coca-Cola.
branding on point.
That shows how massive it is.
Mind blown.
Yeah, well done. Okay, good podcast. Thank you, Simon, for stepping in for Kedge.
Thank you.
And we look forward to welcoming Kedge back with love.
Don't know about
next
that.
week. Yeah, but until next
I'm
week.
going to get messages. I'm telling you, I'm going to get messages. I'm
Yeah,
going to
you
get
are.
messages. This
I'm
week
also available for any other podcasts, weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs.
Yeah, he'll do it all. Barbecues.
Oh, and also you might get the Brownload HR department might get an email from Kedge saying that Simon Sandhu gave him some serious abuse.
There you go. Yeah. Everyone's in on it. Everyone's in. I want to thank Tandoori Lounge as well for having us here.
Yes.
Do check them out. They're in Hornchurch, near the M25 somewhere.
Inside
near Rockford. Yeah, inside
Yeah,
it.
inside it.
But they're a lovely bunch of people, and it's a great vibe, great restaurant, and we're about to tuck in some great food. So
We
until
are.
next week, laters.
Laters.
Bye-bye.